Hello everyone and welcome to another video of the Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars Let's Play. My name is TurboTony19. It's been a little while actually since I've been doing recording for the series. Things have been absolutely crazy with the podcasting and such. It's been very busy. It's Christmas time, so I imagine everyone's knows the Christmas rush. But we left this on a slight cliffhanger here. We are about to enter Khan's room in the Hotel Ubu, thanks to help of Lady Piermont. So check out. With no further ado, I do not want to hold you back any further. You're desperate for some from Broken Sword, so I'm going to give that to you here. I have to apologise. I'm kind of getting over a cold this week. So, whenever I've been talking, I hate the nasally feeling, but I guess, tis the season to have colds, so see what we can get.
The door was locked.
And if you remember, we didn't actually get his key, did we?
It was a key ring bearing one large brass key and a tag which read Hotel Ubu.
Yeah. So if we look down here, this is the second one on the right, remember? This is supposed to be Khan's room.
If the tailor's description was correct, this was the killer's room. The sign on the door read 22. The door was locked.
Of course it is. Let's see if the key opens up this one.
It wasn't the right key for the door.
Of course it doesn't. It actually opens up this one. So we have to find a way that we can get from there into the other room.
Well, maybe it wasn't the right room, but this was the right key.
Look at the snazzy decks on this. Whew! Right, so a few things we can look at here. This is just an empty room. Always reminds me of some hotels that I've been in. The place always looks pristine, no matter how many times you go to hotels. And I always find the beds themselves are pretty much like Velcro strapped to the mattress that you can barely get the duvets and everything off. See what's in here?
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague, lingering smell of camphor.
That's another thing about hotels. I always find they have a feeling of second-hand freshness. And it's so weird to say, and it's just so odd, but I guess if people have spent time in hotels, you know what I'm talking about.
The cabinet was empty, but it smelt of onions. No kidding, it really did.
Onions. Oh, I would hate actually opening up, that's awful. So there's not much we can do here, but we can, however, exit the window in an incredibly dangerous feat, and I would state that kiddies, do not do this. If you're at a hotel and think, you know what, I fancy searching other people's rooms, I'll go out onto the balcony. Disclaimer, don't be George. George is a bit of an idiot sometimes, but I mean, look at what we're doing right now, right? Just look at what we're actually doing, okay? We're on the balcony over a very very large fall that could kill us. We're going to enter a murderer's room of which we've witnessed at least one person being killed. He could have killed lots more. I'll pull you. He bombed a fucking cafe, so there's a lot of stuff going on. So George has got some. He's got some cojones, man. Or he's just very over-enthusiastic. So here we are. We're in Khan's room. So let's have a quick look around, see what maybe he's hiding.
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
Doesn't seem like you got a few files here. It doesn't seem that lived in. Probably spent most time outside of the hotel. Oh, hello.
The closet was a solid, impressive piece of antique furniture.
I didn't want to do that. There's something in there, and I want to have a look at it. No, stop it! Stop it! What's he doing? Right, step away.
The closet was...
No, that's not what I want. There's something in there, and... Oh, maybe if I just look over here, maybe. Search his bed.
The bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits.
Oh, that just sounds wrong. Yeah.
It was the battered leather briefcase I'd seen Plantar carrying just before he died. I searched the interior of the briefcase, but, as I'd half expected, it was empty.
So really no clues. No clues at all. He is thorough, to say the least. So, yeah, there's not really much else we can do
The
here.
closet was
That's not what I want to be looking
The
at.
closet was a solid.
So, like, even though there's two things to interact with here, it just doesn't seem to want to let me interact with what's in there. But maybe there isn't anything in there. Okay, let's try an exit, maybe.
It was Khan.
Oh,
I had the
shit.
kind of feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
Oh.
As Khan opened the wardrobe, I was sure I was dead. But he grabbed his pants quickly and didn't even see me. I didn't usually spy on men getting changed. But this guy was a killer, and I didn't want any surprises. He left his checkered pants on the bed.
Do you realise what we just had there? We were in a closet and the killer opened it up, man. How terrifying that must have been. Okay. That was so close. Just as I was searching Khan's hotel room, he came in. I hid in the wardrobe. My heart was thumping so hard. I'm amazed he didn't hear me. Wow. Yeah, I'm amazed too, you know. A hardened killer like that, maybe he's just careless. You think someone that pedantic, though, would be, you know, worried about anything in his room, but maybe he is just careless, you know. We're all a bit careless some days. But he left this here. This seems to be the only clue we can get out of this place, to see what's on there. We can look at the straps here, so we can open up some of these
A
pockets.
strip along the side seam of the pants had been unpicked, then sewn back up with strong thread and a special stitch.
All right.
I had that kind of feeling you only get from searching still warm pants. There was nothing in the pocket.
So, yeah, we've got that there, which we can't really open. We can flip them
I
over.
flipped the pants over.
This, by the way, is all new stuff. As far as I know, anyway. I'm pretty sure this wasn't in the original.
I found an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. But as I pulled it from the pocket, a strong thread came with it. A thread with a metal tag on the end.
Okay, so a thread with a metal tag on the end, that's up there. But this is, we'll look at this
The
first.
matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and the words Club Alamat.
Club Alamat, okay. So let's have a quick look
I
in
found
here.
nothing in the pocket.
Nothing over there. So we can pull that.
I pulled on the metal tag and the thread came out of the pants. It was like pulling out a ripcord.
Okay. There's nothing else for us here, but if we flip it now back over,
I turned the pants over again.
you realise that this is now open.
I searched the pocket gingerly and found a pass card. It read Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Okay, so it's obviously Merlin is the name he's going by, but maybe this is one of his aliases. Let's have a look
It was
at
the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. It read Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Okay. Few leads. There doesn't seem to be anything else with these pants that we can look at here. We can
I
flip
turned
over
the
one more
pants over
time.
again.
But that seems like all we're going to get. He left his trousers on the bed. I found a matchbook with the name Club Alamut and a fake electrician's ID card. Okay. And then we can have a look on here, and yeah, it's just the same thing.
There was nothing else in the pockets of the killer's pants.
Yeah, so that just confirms that there's nothing else really worth going for there. However, that is not the end of this, okay? And this is a part that had me stuck for a very long time. We could exit back there, which is fine. However, we're going to exit out back here. Oh, no, wait, sorry, I'm completely wrong. We might as well go this way anyway. We don't want to be coming out of the room we're not supposed to be in. So, you may be thinking, okay, so what can we do with the stuff we just got, okay? And the ideal thing is that it's not really what is in his room that's the most important. It's what is in the safe that is the most important. And now we've got a card that states that we are Thomas Merlin. So, let's go talk to him and see if we can maybe make anything of that.
What now, monsieur?
Alright, let's show him the card.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
That's right. Merlin the murderer. I want to see what he's left in your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe. I can live with that. A murderer? Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay, so yeah, he's not having any of that. How about we ask him about the matchbook?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Non, monsieur.
Okie dokie. And that's pretty much, we've already asked him all about the other things. So let's go talk to Lady Piedmont. She's been helpful so far. Maybe she has a few clues on what we can do next.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Okay, we can ask her about the new things that we just procured.
I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has a million faces.
Okay, we can keep asking
I
about
showed
it.
the pass to the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers, but he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of. Follow me, George!
Lady Piedmont is a fucking legend, just outright. Now, normally, like, because that would blank out once you ask her first, but you can continue asking her about it. So whenever anything
Did
stays
you place
like
a
that.
package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but
What's the problem?
he isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law. If he tries anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piedmont.
One moment, please.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piedmont.
Voilà, monsieur. Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Thanks.
How satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment.
Okay, so Lady Piedmont comes to our help again. As I said, absolute legend. Let's see what else he's now put in there. Lady Piedmont is fantastic. Yes, we know, George. If I were a couple of 100 years older, after helping me get the room key, she then worked her magic to get me Khan's stash out of the hotel safe. It turned out to be an ancient manuscript. So is that what Plantard was killed for? But why? Very interesting there, George. Very interesting. So we managed to get the manuscript. You know, this here. He said he's not going
It
to
was
open
the
it.
ancient manuscript which Khan had stolen from Plantard.
Yeah, so Lady Piedmont, as you can imagine, George said that you know, he can't imagine what to do without Lady Piedmont, and we're exactly the same. Now you're thinking, you've got the manuscript, Tony, right? Why aren't you leaving the hotel? There's a very good reason. There's a few game over screens in this game, and one of them is here, in this area. And basically, why do you think that the two thugs outside are posted out there? It's to get this. That's why they're searching everyone. If you go outside, they will gun you down in cold blood, and they will take the manuscript, and you will have a game over. So how do you get the manuscript past their little security check that they've set up? Well, there's one easy way of doing it, and this had me stuck. When, you know, I gotta remember, I was quite young when I was playing this game. 1995 was when this game first released, and I got stuck on this bit. There's no help bits there. There's no real way of finding out like ways to get through areas. So you literally just had to keep finding ways to do it. And it turns out it's actually out here. You go outside of here. Almost done with the Hotel Ubu here. And then what we can do, as you can see here, which hasn't come up before, is that we can now interact with this area. And what we want to do is throw this down there.
I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
Just imagine if it went down that drain. Disaster, but no. Yeah, as he says, no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but a man has got to do what a man has got to do. So we will now exit the Hotel Uvu. It's been good to us. It's been fun, but alas, we've done everything we can here. And Lady Piedmont, goodbye. We've had a good bit of fun. So let's go outside back here. Get roughed up by
Hold
the
him
goons
right
again.
there. Search him again, Flap.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
So yeah, Flap and Guido, just saying you now, just spoiler, if you've got the manuscript on you when you leave, they will kill you and take it. And it's one of the very few game overs actually in Broken Sword. Yeah, I say it's not exactly a huge game over. You can still just continue where you were from. You can save and just try not to do that again. But as a kid, that had me stumped. I had absolutely no clue. However, I'm just going to leave this here for this episode. And I hope you did enjoy wrapping up the last few bits in Hotel Ubu and showing that Clark the Lady Piermont's sense of justice. But for now, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you a lot now. Bye-bye. Or, maybe it's dreams, the bed company who's making a duvet, but there we are.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
She reminds me of the wicked queen in Snow White.